Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Ask North Arrow. Hey, now that it's cold, we see a lot of runners starting to hit the treadmills instead of running outside. So the question is, what are the benefits of running on the treadmill versus running outside when it's cold and the snow's blowing and your face is freezing? So let's go ahead and start with what can we expect to get from running on a treadmill?
Oh, I was going to say, what can you get from running outside? Because it's far better. Treadmills suck. No, I'm just kidding. But there are a lot of benefits of running on the treadmill. So when it is really icy and nasty outside, it can be far safer.
Right. You're not worried about your footing. And
you're
all
not
that
worried about your
business.
footing. The sun sets a lot earlier, so there's just definitely some safety to the treadmill.
Right.
It's the treadmill is very consistent, and so if you have your goals during the winter as you lead up to the season are to run a lot more consistent pacing. When you get on the treadmill and you set, a 9-minute pace or a 10-minute pace or whatever you're running, the treadmill does not change.
Right.
It will always be that pace, and it can really help to train your body. What does it feel like to run a 7-minute pace, an 8-minute pace, a 9-minute pace, a 12-minute pace, a 13, whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's one benefit. Another benefit is that some people running early year spring marathons, trying to incorporate speed work. It's a Tuesday, you're supposed to do speed work, and there's 10 inches of snow coming down. You're not going to do speed work outside, so you can retreat to the treadmill and get a very consistent speed work, sure footing,
Right.
So you don't have to give up those workouts.
That makes sense.
And then, maybe some people might be recovering from overuse injuries from the season. They've taken some time off for the holidays. They're trying to get back on the treadmill. Or you might just be new. Maybe it's your New Year's resolution to get into running.
Right.
And the treadmill is far more forgiving in terms of aches and pains on your joints and your muscles. The treadmill is going to have a lot of cushion to take
Right.
away all of the pounding. So it can be a great way to add in treadmill miles to stave off injury or to help recover from injury,
Right.
Instead of logging all those miles on the pavement or when it can be slippery in the winter. So
Right.
several good benefits to running on the treadmill, even though it can be tough.
So now let's talk about running outside in the winter. What's the benefit of that?
Yeah, so I think the first thing that pops into my head is that when you are doing a long race, it takes grit to get through a race. And when you bundle up and go outside and it's a blizzard and it's 5 degrees and the wind is blowing and you're slipping and that builds a grit. It's
Definitely.
tough to go outside and endure the winter. But as you come out of winter, the benefits really happen when you come out of the winter. So when you think about running during the summer, you put on a pair of shorts and a tank top. Maybe not even a tank top, maybe just run a pair of shorts. And then for the winter, you put on a couple layers of, pants and heavy shoes and boxing gloves for gloves. And so your body kind of gets used to running with, it could be 5, 6, 7 pounds of extra clothing. And then you shed that come springtime.
I've never thought about that. The weight.
Just the extra weight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's an added benefit.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest benefits, though, is running in the snow. It's really like a strength workout. When you get into 3 or 4 inches of fresh powder or even more, you really it's almost like getting a speed workout without the potential for the injury from running faster because you're running. There's so much resistance. It's like running on the beach. If you ever tried
That's
to
what
run
I
on
was
the
going
beach,
to compare it to.
yeah, and so it's a great workout. It's from a mental standpoint, I think it's just more relaxing. Like you kind of are at the will of winter, and so you kind of just run whatever you can. If you get clear pavement, then great, go out and have a great day and let it rip a little bit. But if you go outside and it's icy or snowy or windy or whatever, you kind of just have to slow down and run whatever pace footing will allow. So it's kind of just, to me, it's relaxing. But all of that slipping and sliding, you work a lot of accessory muscles that you are never going to work on a treadmill or running on dry pavement. And so you from a muscular standpoint, you're hitting all those little accessory muscles. You're going to become a much stronger runner by running outside all winter than you will by running on the treadmill. Guarantee. So nothing against the treadmill, but for people that I see that bundle up all winter, they bare their teeth and go for it. They come out much stronger runner, both from a mental grit aspect to a muscular endurance aspect. Less prone to injuries when all those little accessory muscles are learning to work and help balance you in uneven surfaces. So They both have great benefits. I will be running outside this winter
Let
because
me ask-
I'm not a treadmill guy.
Let me ask you this: doesn't it hurt to breathe outside?
I think the first couple times you go out for a cold run, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple of times you get adjusted to it pretty quickly.
And I think what helps is if you have proper equipment.
So,
And
yeah,
so-
you know, getting, you know, maybe some trail shoes, Gore-Tex trail shoes help keep
Yep.
your feet drier, some heavier duty socks, fleece lined tights,
Right.
base layers basically, nice gloves. If you layer up and wear the appropriate clothing, after about the first 5 to 8 minutes, I usually am never really cold.
Right.
If you're not running outside, I would highly recommend trying it this winter.
Yeah, you're missing out. A lot of benefits and make you a stronger runner. So
Yeah, so both great benefits. My suggestion would be get outside as often as you can, and then use the treadmill for any sort of, you know, particular speed work or something you might not be able to do outside
Yeah.
because of the weather or the track is covered.
yeah, you don't have to pick one or the other. You can mix it up and use them both.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, submit your questions to asknortharrow@gmail.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.